struggling man, never you forget that.
But doesn't it stick to you when you walk?
But I'm a struggling man with a mission to save this country. And we begin with a march, eh? Now, we gather outside the offices of the headmaster of Kenmore Academy.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold the front page. You've been fired again.
Fired is too honourable a word. I've been persecuted for my beliefs. Believe me, the rule of terror didn't die when Eastern Europe crumbled.
No, that's right. The ghost of Stalin still stalks the corridors of Kenmore Academy in the terrifying shape of the Dark Angel himself. Mr. B. Pumphrey, can't you keep any job for more than 2 weeks?
It's not my fault. I can't find an employer who appreciates my particular talents.
Oh, well, I may know of someone, actually.
Who?
Let's wait until the board meeting.
I couldn't resist it. I think it says very much that here is a woman who was a junior partner at 28 but wouldn't look at all out of place at the Club Mambo on Thursday nights. What do you think?
Well, it certainly made me reassess my position on your trousers.
I like it. Makes you look tall.
Thanks.
Right, I call to order this board meeting of Scotch Sales Limited. Item 1. I'm afraid to say the great Scottish diet of the deep-fried sugar lump has claimed another victim. Mr. Hunter's heart has had the good sense to attack him before he could do it any more damage. The result being that Mrs. Hunter has tendered a resignation, which I reluctantly but gracefully accepted. The upshot being, of course...
You're going to need some sucker to run the shop, eh? Some poor sap to waste his days and nights and no chance.
Aileen and I were just saying it's the perfect opportunity to get you back into the family business.
I'll shag Donald Dewar before I work in that place.
I think we'd better place an advertisement in the Evening Argus.
Very well, we shall look outside the family. Aileen to the computer. Now, we're going to need something pithy to attract the right type of executive.
Traitor required to sell shit to dickheads.
International conglomerate requires WizKid to aid worldwide expansion. Numerous travel opportunities. £2.20 an hour.
The youth of today are slackers, underachievers. You don't want to make it sound too daunting. Let me work on it.
Where are you going?
I think best when I'm shopping.
Well, I wait best whilst I'm skiing.
Item 2. I'm getting married.
No.
Yep.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
I mean, I'm amazed. Delighted, but amazed. So, well, who's the lucky girl?
Aileen.
Aileen?
Huh?
Well, our Aileen? What, shopping Aileen? Huh? Oh, she never told me.
She doesn't know.
I see.
But she'll agree. She's of a certain age, biological clock and all that.
I'm afraid we're surplus to requirement in that department these days. If they want babies, they can hump a Pyrex dish. No, I'm sure you admire her, maybe even love her. But look elsewhere. You're only going to get hurt.
We even had a romance once.
That was a snow.
Still counts.
She was paralytic.
That's when your true feelings come out.
She thought you were someone else. She kept calling you Francois.
Never heard the role playing?
When she found out what had happened, she was sick.
With excitement.
So, when are you going to tell her?
The advert. Got it. It's a perfect balance between getting people interested but not giving too much away. Ready? No previous experience necessary.
Is that it?
The whole thing. No previous experience necessary.
Oh, I like it. Intriguing and cheap.
I'll send it off then, until the interviews, if I can see you for the crush.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna propose to her tomorrow. Marry me, Aileen. Aileen, marry me. You know you will. Aileen, I love you. Half and half. Just one for the road. Cheers.
That line says it will be hold. Mackay, McClure, McClory and McLeish. Hello, Mackay, McClure, McClory and McLeish. Mr. McClure's not here at the moment. Give Mr. Mackay, McClure or McLeish help. Thank you. Mackay, McClure, McClory and McLeish. Mr. McClure is at Mathers and Manners and Mowbray at the moment. Thank you. Putting you through now. No, I'm sorry. This is Mackay, McClure, McGrory McLeish. How can I help?
Would this by any chance be Mackay, McClure, sorry, Mackay, McClure, McGrory and Don't tell me. I mean, I know it is, but now it's a thing, a battle. I've got to say this. Would this by any chance be Mackay, McClure, McGrory and McLeish? Aileen Murdoch, please.
May I ask what it's regarding?
Oh, you can't, shit.
It's her sex life. It's about to take time for the bell, you know? I thought she should be the first to know.
I'm afraid she's in a meeting at the moment.
Oh, don't give me that bollocks, darling. Remix is in here, isn't she?
Excuse me. Non-target assets.
Aileen, they told me you're in a meeting and... They aren't lying. Right, yeah. In the meeting. A number of lovely suits. Is this an important meeting? Is this where all the big decisions are made? Don't you? I'm going to divorce Mr. and Mrs. McKinley. Don't you start. I did a conveyance in their house. I should divorce Mr. and Mrs. Findlay. Time must just fly by for you guys.
Who is this picked Miss Murdoch?
Oh, that's right, yeah. You just take offence then, eh, you pseudo-Scot. You're worse than English, do you know that? At least they can't help it. But you aspire to be English. Every time you slip your barber on over your mothballed kilt, you betray your country. Why don't you just move to London, eh? And take your shotguns and your hampers and your Range Rover and your wee stick that turns into a seat with you. You pinstripe prick!
You peasant! Excuse him, everyone. He's had shell shock in the Falklands fighting for his country. Just give me a moment while I sort this hero out.
Aileen!
Like it. £500 our money. And do you know what it says? It says that this girl between the hours of 8 and 6 is taken very seriously indeed and does not hang out with drunken Neanderthals.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry if I got you into any trouble with the suits.
Don't worry. Fortunately, they need me. I'm brilliant. However, if I ever catch you in this building again without my prior written permission, I'll castrate you. Now, what do you want?
Oh, there, it's there. It fell out my pocket. Are you coming to job interviews this afternoon?
Oh, thank you for not interrupting me with something trivial. I told you I was coming yesterday.
Oh, of course you did. Oh, sorry. I forgot. Stupid of me. I'll let you get on, Aileen. Sorry. Hold all calls, Miss Moneypenny.
Go into my bed.
Oh, God. Terrible. Must have been something. Right. Interviews.
Do you think I'm saying the right thing with this hat?
If your intention is to say I'm wearing a big hat, then yes.
I'm going for the I may be the only woman here, but ignore me at your peril look.
I don't suppose you've got a hat that says, I'm terribly sorry, Findlay, but my idea for an advert was a complete balls-up.
Give it time.
Oh, excuse me, everyone, if I could just get through there. Oh, I just get through the crush, eh? Big turnout, Finn. Hi, Elaine. Like your hat, by the way.
What do you think it says?
I accept your apology, Mac.
What apology?
But this afternoon, unforgivable. I promise it won't happen again. Like, to make up for it, I thought I would take you out tonight.
It's a date.
They don't want to work. That's the trouble with the youth of today. There's plenty of jobs.
That's right, lackey required to lick toilets clean 30p a week. We need to get hold of our own economy.
Oh, that's right, yes, and reopen the shipyards. Look, people don't want to buy our boats anymore.
Well, they're the best in the world. No boats float like Scottish boats.
Look at those kids standing at that bus stop. Why don't they want to work?
They'd work if we gave them dignity and self-respect.
They'd work if we paid them in heroin, sweeties! Oh, look, somebody's coming. Positions.
Hi, everyone, hi. Oh, I couldn't believe it, right? There I was, in the tea rooms, reading The Lonely Hearts. I mean, not that I'm looking for a girl, but, I collect Lonely Hearts for my scrapbook because I think, that sometimes a lonely heart, right? I mean, it's like a total poem, It's like a perfect shot of love, And, right, suddenly, there it was. No previous experience necessary. And it was like, an epiphany, you know? A real moment. And I thought, what a metaphor for my life. No previous experience. And I thought, these are seriously my people.
And you are?
Van Webster.
Won't you take a seat, Van?
Yeah, right.
So tell me, Mr. Webster, why is it you think that you want to work here at Scotch Sales Limited?
Oh, well, I've always really liked the smell of plastic.
I like the smell of smell. That's not a traditional way to...
Hey, I like your hat, by the way. Yeah, matches your eyes.
Yes, but apart from plastic, is there anything else?
Oh, yeah, because, like, this shop, right, it's really near where I live.
And where is that?
Scotland. Oh, and I've got my CV.
Yes. Thank you. 4 A-levels, 2 degrees, English and history.
Shouldn't you be working for some high-powered corporation?
Oh, well, sometime maybe, but, you know, this way I can go where the tyres press, you know, lie in the moonshine, wait for that perfect moment.
I wonder, could I ask a question at this stage, Mr. Webster? I'm just wondering, really, when you landed.
Sorry?
Just when you flew in. When you touched down, you know, from whatever planet you normally stay on. You airhead! I've been around, you know. I've seen some things. You know what happened to me once? I got stuck in a lift with 3 Tory MPs. Survived that. I've stood in the Cafe Royal. You know, I've watched the English front row drink each other's piss. Right? But if I live to be 1,000, I will never meet a bigger tosser than you. You touchy-feely English twat. No way!
What a great guy! I'm going to really enjoy working with him.
Yes, well, we have your details. We'll be in touch.
Have we got your phone number?
Oh, yeah, it's like sort of on the CV. Yeah. Oh, but I haven't got a phone.
You've a phone number, but no phone.
Yeah. Oh, I lost my phone last night in a bet, right, with this sculptor I met in a pub, right? Because he bet me that I didn't know the first names of the Partridge family. You know?
That's all right. We have your address.
All right.
Thank you.
Mind you, I guess it's still my number.
I
you
should
know.
imagine so.
So you could leave a message with the sculptor, yeah?
That's right.
OK, well, I'll probably hear
Yes.
from you. Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, goodbye. Thank you. Well, let's see if he's on the short list.
I like him. He has a certain aura.
I mean, not only was he a total space cadet, you know, a feeble-minded acid casualty, that in the end I could maybe have forgiven. But English, the nerve of the guy, sitting there in front of me being English. No way does Findlay hire him, no way.
Yes. I think you've made your feelings clear. Do you like my hat, by the way?
Yeah, just how it really matches your eyes.
This is the hottest restaurant in town. How did you manage to get a table?
Have a reservation, sir?
Aye,
Name, sir?
Billy Connolly. Oh, sorry, I spell it with a K.
This way, sir?
Right, thanks. There you go, son.
Something to drink?
Glass of Chablis.
Sir?
Pint of heavy.
We only have lager, sir.
Fine, pint of lager.
No, we only have glasses for bottles, sir. We don't have pints.
Clean that and shove a couple of bottles in it, will you?
Certainly, Mr. Connolly.
So, I was just thinking the other day there that I haven't seen you with for a while now, with. You know what I mean, really, is that you haven't been with, haven't seen you with. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, have you seen anyone?
I see a lot of people. You'd have to define seeing.
Fine. Are you romantically involved with another person?
You'd have to define romantically involved and person.
Ready to order?
As of the soul.
Sir?
Yeah. Could I have the haggis and the phyllo pastry with the beetroot cassis and the potato dauphinoise, thanks? Oh, actually, though, could you take the haggis out of the phyllo, decassis the beetroot, and, like, just before you dauphinoise the potatoes, mash them instead?
Well, sir, we don't normally...
But I don't normally pay 50 quid for a haggis supper, so just do it.
Watch this. See that? Now, those two guys have one thing in common. Neither of them is ever going to do what he would dearly like to, namely touch my arse. That's power, and that's the way I like it.
Sorry?
I'm celibate.
Are you?
I never have to pick a pair of dirty Ys off the floor. I never have to sit going, oh, what do you want to do? I really don't mind. No, that's fine. We'll go to the pictures. That's fine. No. Me and men are finished. Anyway, you didn't just bring me here to apologise for this afternoon. What do you really want?
Oh, it hardly seems to matter now, really, in the light of recent developments. I thought I was really more just bringing you out here, yeah, that's it, to check and make sure that you won't support Findlay if he wants Laughing Boy to run the shop. That's
But
why
when you asked me out to dinner, we hadn't met, Van.
Yeah, I meant someone like Van.
No, I don't think someone like Van would be appropriate.
Right, good. Okay, that's settled. We'll tell Findlay tomorrow, yeah?
Well, you must have left them beside a radiator. They've melted. He looks like some Highland midget sitting in a pool of sick. Now, I know that generally our American friends will buy any old tat, but I think this will be pushing it. Goodbye. Well, after sleeping on it and carefully considering the options, I've decided to give Van a chance.
Never. I forbid it.
May I remind you that you only have one share left? You can't forbid it. You can only advise him.
Okay, I advise you that I forbid it.
Mac, there is no one else.
Yes, there is. There is.
Who?
Me.
You saw how Aileen looked at him. Oh, I don't know. I quite like the English kid, Aileen.
What about a trial period? Let them each run the shop. Whoever's best gets the job.
Oh, a little competition. Excellent idea, yes.
And then a quiz about Scotland. Make sure they know their subject.
What do you think about that, Mac?
Insultingly easy. I mean, look at his CV. Look at that. Interests include bad movies, African ethno-thrash, and mixing Kaula cocktails. I mean, that's what passes for a hobby these days, is it? Getting pissed and watching Star Trek? I don't know.
Well, it looks like you may have it by default, Mac.
Give him time. He told me he was definitely coming.
When did you speak to him?
I popped into his flat.
Popped? Popped? When? Well, you'd no business popping anywhere. Who popped? When popped?
I was near where he lives.
And where's that?
Scotland.
Oh, God! Sorry I'm late. I lost my watch last night in this bet with this abstract painter I met in a pub.
What, you couldn't remember the names of the two non-singing Osmonds, eh?
You were there! Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Osmond.
Aileen has apparently told you what's going on today, and you're happy with that?
Yeah, I am prepared to do whatever is necessary to secure this position.
Well, take a last look round, kid, because you've met your match. Afternoon.
Hey, we should get this Scotch recipe book.
Oh, excuse me, sir. It's a tiny point, but unless you can eat it, drink it, or mend your underpants with it, it's not actually Scotch. It's Scotch.
Well, thank you. I'll bear that in mind.
No trouble, please. If there's anything else you need, then please don't hesitate to ask.
I will tell you what we need. Another dozen wrinkles. Oh, this country. The cold, the wind, the rain. Oh.
Yeah, we were thinking of heading back to England early.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's beautiful here, but no wonder our ancestors left. We're Scotch ourselves, you see. Descended from a fella called Donald Stewart. Do you know him?
Donald Stewart? Not Little Donny Stewart. Little Donny used to work in the Invergordon smelter. Yeah, I know Donald Stewart. I used to go drinking with Donald. No, of course I don't know Donald Stewart! Do you think I know 5 million people? I mean, what about you? Do you know Donald Duck? You met him? Or Goofy? You played golf with Bugs Bunny?
How can I help you, good people? A little apple pie, perhaps?
What's this?
That's... Yeah, that's a McAlien.
Yeah?
Right, yeah, it's like a cross, okay, between a Scotchman, right, and a killer blob from Venus.
Whoa,
yeah,
cool.
and look, it's got 4 ray guns.
Yeah.
And only $4.99.
Yeah. Can I have one, please? And one for Cameron?
Yeah, and one for me.
$14.97. Whilst Van was in charge, we took a total of £374 and started a potential worldwide craze in the McAlien. Whilst Mac was in charge, we took a total of 75p, and had 3 visits from the police. Round 2, Aileen. You have the questions.
I do. Just let me get my quizmaster's hat on.
Lose this, and I have no alternative.
Fingers on buzzer. The ancient name for the west coast of Scotland.
Dalriada.
The year of the Battle of Bannockburn.
1314.
How do you get to Barra?
Caledonian McBrain ferry from Oban, 5 hours exactly.
The Tubercales.
Etive Moor and Etive Bear.
Built in.
Melrose Abbey.
King.
McAlpin.
Correct. Well, congratulations, Van. Welcome aboard.
Yes, well done. We'll discuss your contract tomorrow.
Yeah, phew. Pretty close, eh, Mac?
This is just the beginning. I shall not rest until every Englishman has returned to his homeland to rue the day that his velvet-gloved hands tried to strangle the life from this, the better nation. Let other voices join mine in proclaiming Scotland for the Scots!
He wrote that in the 3rd form, apparently. See you tomorrow, everyone.
Well, to be nice having you around, Van.
Yeah. Hey, and you know, when you popped round the other day, you were right, because, like, you telling me the answers, like, that did make the questions easier, you know? So, thanks for doing that.
That's all right. Maybe there's something you'll be able to do for me in the future.
Yeah, sure. Maybe some gardening.
Define gardening.
Interests include being a prick.
You're not required English pond.
And Nick Hancock's back on BBC Two to open the doors to a new series of Room 101 with the help of Richard Wilson. Next.